Wow, this is this cool rock music in this prison. Okay. So the fact that I don't have the Statue of the Seven unlocked for this might things a little bit more problematic. Anyway, okay. Fortress of Meropide. So it's kind of like a prison, but it's also like a civilization. But you can't say it's one or the other, really. It has elements of both. I guess we use this to call the elevator, but it's not already here. So. Oh, even deeper. I thought it was gonna go up. Oh dear. What have we gotten ourselves into? Well, it certainly seems like bright and sunny ether here might be a little out of place here.
You're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Yeah, all we did was eat cake. It wasn't that bad, was it? What is this? Well, okay, apparently I've already finished 3/4 commissions. It looks like that would have been 4, except I did the commie one already. Hello there, Endora. How are you enjoying our trip here? It does look cool.
This is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide?
Let's be honest, I wouldn't want to be here for very long.
It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Yeah, I'd say hurry up and think about something sad.
Right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
If we ever get found out, then maybe we become criminals for real.
Hey, don't scare Paimon.
Uh-oh, we're being approached.
Paimon's not ready for all this.
There we go, that's the criminal act.
I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Well...
someone important? Paimon doesn't think so.
Well, I mean, like, he's angered a lot of gods, but I don't think that's relevant
Now's not
right
the time
now.
to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
Alright, thanks. He did give us some intel for free.
What all about?
So...
wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here?
well, we're in prison, Paimon, but apparently not is the answer.
They're already onto us?
Get ready. Ether, come on, we're in prison. Of course there's gonna be more guards.
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560.
Oh, hi.
Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard.
Oh no.
When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Guardmex come and wait in formation.
I thought we were supposed to not interact with this guy at all.
Connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the
We've
world
been
as you might
found out.
imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
Very fair. Well, he did... Okay, Neuvillette said it's probably bad if we interact with this guy. But Charlotte said it's great if we interact with this guy. Since we don't have a choice in the matter, we may as well try to scoop up as much for Charlotte's story. Why don't we? You must be...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
Paimon, be
The
careful what you
Traveler
say
and
here.
Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Well, he did give us some intel for free. He's taking great care of us. Splendid chap, really. It was okay. His attitude could use some work, though. I mean, look. Let's be honest. It means not. We pay no price except for our honor to compliment this guy. When what he will get is probably, you know, a good meal for once. Maybe in, like, you know, fresh food. Better living conditions for a night if we give him a good review. And it's not entirely wrong. Like he said, everybody uses currency here, and he did give us some intel for free. I mean, I don't know if he has other ulterior motives, but I mean, it wouldn't be incorrect to say that he's taking great care of us.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons.
There we go, see?
Oh, thank you.
Helping a friend
Thank you, Your
out.
Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need
There you go.
anything in the future, anything,
Buying our
please,
connections down
come
here.
Find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
There you go. You better be super eager to help us out next time.
Please, follow
But
me.
thank you.
To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life.
He has a scar under his eye. He seems like a guy who's been in a
Going
fight.
to personally give us a cure? Huh.
Yeah.
I can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
Yeah, the big boss is giving us a tour. You know, what's going on here, right? Let's just roll with it for now, but I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
He's scheming something. Scheming, always scheming. Let's see. Talk to Ridesley at the coupon cafeteria. Alright. Food,
There's no need
prison
to be
food.
so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know.
Yeah, we're real
Why is
criminals.
weird
Us.
too difficult to
We
handle?
look like we'd never hurt a fly.
Well, then, maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
It's
That's
a free
right.
bingo space.
Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
Hold on. You're saying it's because we're gonna work, not because, you know, it's a basic human right that we should have sufficient meals and water while you keep us here?
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here.
Oh my gosh, that's even
For
worse.
fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule.
Well,
Now
thank you
everyone
there,
gets a square
Rides-
meal every day,
Ridesley.
even those good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
Yeah, as
In
you
the
shouldn't,
Fortress of
because
Merp, credit
you've been
coupons are the
sentenced
only
to
currency, and
exile,
everything
not
must
to
be
death.
purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But
I mean, if you
trade
just
is
let the
always
criminals
conducted by
starve, that would
people.
be essentially
So if we
executing
want
them,
trade
and that's
here to
not.
prosper, we need
Apparently,
everyone
it
to
is
work
not a
hard and live
sentence
their
that Fontaine
lives.
has ever actually
If
handed
nobody
out.
could even afford a
But
meal, then the whole
apparently
fortress
they
would be up in
have,
arms. And that would
in
only
this
make things
form.
more difficult for me. So,
Yeah.
rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress
That's
of
another way
Merp.
to look at it, you know.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case,
This
hard
place
work
is gonna get
rewarded
complicated
here.
fast.
You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and
And-
reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point.
And delve in a
By
little
that
bit
logic,
into
this place doesn't seem so bad after all.
ethics as well.
Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke
Paimon,
because of his attitude,
I'm
right?
sure they can hear you.
We should still try to verify the truth with our own
She's not even
eyes.
holding the hand to her
Let's
mouth.
continue this way.
Thanks. Well, thank you for not letting everybody starve to death. I mean, just the fact that everybody benefits from not starving to death, I guess, is one way to look at it. I mean, it's not a bad... That on its own is not a bad way to look at it. The question is, what other stuff... This is definitely not the way to go. I'm sorry, we're already misbehaving as bad prisoners would do. Forgive us. Don't take away our credit coupons. We don't have any. We'd be in debt.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
Oh yes, it's fighting. Let's see.
Sometimes
Fists
we have
there.
criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
So they can
Pancration
fight,
matches?
but only fight
And
with
you can
other
earn
people who
extra
want to
coupons?
fight.
Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
It's just like the Fight Club down in Bellabog in Honkai Star Rail. Or I guess any fight club. I can definitely imagine, though, when Child was here, he would have loved this place.
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
Well, Ether, come on. You can fight somebody without accidentally killing them with your, superhuman godly strength, right? Right?
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
A little
Oh,
bit.
you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
We could.
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later.
I mean, we're
Let's
only
move on
here
for now.
for 45 days, and I assume we're not the kinds of criminals planning to extend our stay here. So I guess it depends how settled in you want to get. The rock music, the kind of like slow, intense rock music down here is really something. I mean, the thing is, yeah, it's a cool looking prison, but we're still in prison. To the office. I don't know how to get up there. Am I supposed to go in here? This part of the piano music. Yeah, the first part though sounds like the Enconomia, like like that part, like, or not that part, but that song. Oh, can we sit in your chair? That's right. We're the prisoners, but we're taking over this place today. No, we're really not. Let's see. How do we get up there? So I remember describing Fleuve Sandra as being like Abyss, like the place Abyss in Fire Emblem Three Houses, like the underground area. I would say the same thing about this place too, but no, this place is definitely bigger and scarier. And I'd say Fleuve Sandra being compared to Abyss is more accurate than the Fortress of Meripede. The Fortress of Meripede. And I mean, because the Fortress of Meripede also has that sort of community aspect too, but not the same kind of like, you know, working together community aspect that Abyss had or Fleuve Sandra had. This is definitely like we work together because we have to, and when we build our strength together, but at the same time, everybody's in it for themselves, mostly. I mean, like, that's how you're gonna survive down here, right? But like I said, I'm glad Risley was not gonna let us starve. At the very least, we should have that, even if it's...
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
Fair enough,
my
fair enough.
apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to
Alright,
breathe.
so point taken. Everybody here really, really respects Risley. And here we are parading around here like we are guests.
These are the
when we are
dormitories, which is
also
where inmates
prisoners.
sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the
Okay.
Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Yeah, what is your production zone
Not
produce?
necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
Well, it's not saying we can skip work. He's saying we can skip work if we can make ourselves useful in other ways.
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income.
Yeah.
As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory.
I see.
There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
Sounds good. Technology stuff, though. I like that. I like that aspect of Fontaine. But I was gonna say, does it have anything to do with the fact that the Oratrice runs on energy, but the energy comes from the trials, right? I'm just wondering if there's other sources the energy from the Oratrice comes from. And in that case, you know, a prison workforce would help with that, wouldn't it? But I hope it is sincerely, as you say, where, you know, this is a place where people go to make amends and therefore work hard until it's their time to leave. Which might make things hard for us, considering we're not in prison for a legitimate reason, and therefore it's hard for us to show remorse for a crime that we didn't really commit. I guess we did commit a crime. Alright, we're remorseful. I'm sorry, Lady Verena. I'm sorry. Arlecchino, I'm so sorry we ate the cake and it was actually Paimon. And now we're going to work hard for our 45 days in prison. For this crime that we have committed. Yeah. Thank you, Your Grace.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
I see a certain someone visiting this place. Huh? Just keep walking. Oh.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
No. Not at all.
Worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Lenny. I mean, yes, he's probably here for House of the Hearth stuff, but like, Lenny, we worked so hard to get you out of prison. He's probably also like us. He's probably also... Oh, you know what it probably is? Neuvillette said that he told Arlecchino, it's okay, we're gonna send somebody. She probably doesn't take his word for it, or doesn't think he's gonna do a good job. So she probably sent Lenny and maybe others as well. So probably both fake criminals here. But still, just the irony. Lenny, we worked so hard to get you, to make sure you didn't go to prison. Hello!
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewinne.
Oh, then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself.
So
down here.
you're the only nurse.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some
Her
important
little heart thing is
contacts.
so cute.
Sure,
But it has a broken
I'll join the
heart.
welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
Yeah, I think we can figure out the rest on our
I
own.
believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours.
No, that's
so
okay.
why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you for
Then
taking
let's
time
head
out of
back to
your
the coupon
busy day
cafeteria.
to
Maybe a meal will help you think up some
busy
questions.
day to
You should at
give
least try to
prisoners a
make
private tour of your
The meals
prison.
are actually pretty good here.
Oh, that's good. Like I said, like, I mean, there's being the quality of life here is one thing because it's sort of like a prison. On the other hand, it's like, you know, food and water is a human right, and yes, it shouldn't be. It should be, you know, people should be treated with at least a little dignity because you know you didn't get sentenced with you know dying of hunger. But yes, let's go get some food. What is this thing? Brand coupon cafeteria staff. Greetings. What can I do for you? I'd like a welfare meal, please. Understood. Enjoy your meal. Welfare meal. Okay. So we can actually go and get a welfare meal. Thank you. Look at
What do you
us.
think of the food? Does it meet your expectations?
It's still a little suspicious to me that we go to prison and the first thing that happens is the warden gives us a private tour of the prison that he doesn't give to anybody else. I mean, he definitely knows something is going on here.
Wow, it looks delicious! Neuvillette made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Well, be careful what you say there, Paimon. I mean, It's true. It does look like a good meal. And I'm glad that they give you this and not like a pile of like mud or like slob like stuff. Like it seems like they do treat the prisoners, you know, decently. But I'm not sure you're gonna be saying that after 45 days of eating the same thing.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky
Oh.
people manage to draw?
Oh,
Seems like you two are quite
so there's
fortunate.
a food
It
gotcha?
actually has nothing to do with luck in this case.
Oh,
I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
oh.
You mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef
I almost
Walsey
think that
likes
this is
to
like a
play here in the
parody of.
cafeteria.
This is a parody of the whole wishing system.
If we got tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health?
He's
He seems healthy no
busy.
matter how you look at him, but he works so hard all the time, so
And
it
he never
must be
takes
really
breaks.
tiring.
so.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've
Is
heard any
Caesar in
news
a
about him.
Melusine or?
No news is good news.
That's
Maybe
no
next
news
time
is
I've
good
got
news.
something to
That's
discuss
true.
with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Yeah, what do you two?
Well, we
discuss?
provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that.
Mhm.
Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only
Right,
do
but
so
we're
until the end of this meal.
prisoners.
After this,
And I'm
you
pretty
two
sure
will just
Nebula
be
didn't even tell you to
inmates here.
do that, so. Well, but. I mean, I'm not complaining. Who can complain when, you know, you've just been treated to a good meal in prison? Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Okay, just 45 days. So we have 45 days to figure out where did child go. Where did child go? And, we have a certain someone we need to talk to next time for the work day.
Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
I don't think it's comfy here at all. I think Paimon has the wrong idea.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute.
Oh, thank you.
After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Thank you. Where's the elevator? Alright. Dormitories. Well, as we know, we're not gonna find Child because he's not here. Certain someone here has some. Well, he doesn't have to explain anything to us. Let's see if he will. Hang on. No, I'm going the wrong way. Let me out! No! I shouldn't jump in the elevator. That's just gonna make it break faster. Production zone. Okay, we're not ready for this yet. Let me out! Let me out! Please! Okay, so that's the production area. We're going to the administrative area. And up above is the dormitories. J'ai dormi beaucoup. Parce que demain, nous allons How do you work? Say work? Travailler beaucoup dans the production area. Gameplay tutorial. What gameplay tutorial? Storage terminal. Storage devices can provide energy to transfer and research terminals. Pick up a portable storage device and put it next to a terminal to stop functioning to return it to normal operation. This thing? Talk to Fielding. Alright. So now that we're not here with Risley anymore, I assume everyone's gonna be a lot more hostile to us. That's the natural order, right? We need to earn our money. We also need to earn our respect around here too. What is this place? Where am I going? What is this? I assume that means we can't go there. We can't go there. Where is the elevator that goes up to the dormitories? That's okay. This is actually a little bit of a problem that the Statue of the Seven's up there, and I didn't claim it before doing this. Is now I can't see where anything is down here. And it would be so good too, because they added the underground map recently. Okay. Up. Up. There's an up arrow here. That's good. This is the one we want then. Go to the dormitories. That's us. Oh, we could just teleported. Okay, never mind. Look, we'll get the hang of this place eventually. We'll have to. Yeah, Paimon, I don't think you really considered the fact that we would be prisoners. Oh, you're a doctor. Okay, so I guess Sijun doesn't have to do everything on her own. Hi.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself.
Okay.
The bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Wow, we get a whole room to ourselves.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on?
Always share it. Okay, that makes more sense. This is there's a huge prison cell for just us.
Home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Maybe if we earn some credit coupons, we could buy
By the
some
way,
down here.
Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we
Oh yeah,
know
for sure.
Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Neuvillette.
I'm sure the cake thing is something he made up. He signed
Is
into
it
legislation
possible that he knows
just
we're
at
here
that
on a
point.
mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
He probably knows more than he's letting on, for sure.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message.
Yeah.
Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
Right. But there's nothing we can do about that. We're already here after all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up."
That's right. Plus, we should jot down some notes. We probably got some good
The
stuff for
Duke
Charlotte.
said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right?
Yes.
So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
Well, we should probably talk to a certain someone that, ironically, we tried to make sure he didn't end up here.
You mean...
Linny's here.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate.
Yeah.
We worked so
Although-
hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
You know what's funny though? It's not like everyone else here is in like prison like jumpsuits or anything, but there is like a certain prison attire here. And yet here's Ether and Paimon in their usual outfits, and Lenny with his magic hat and all this stuff. Just so you can tell in a crowd who are the characters that we need to look out for.
Oh, right! Lenny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh,
It's Lenny's card!
Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look.
What does it say?
It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow.
Yes, let's do
What
it.
in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
I mean... a buddy on the street. You remember when we first met Child here in Fontaine? Literally running into him on the street while he was here debt collecting. This proves that he's up to something here too.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
Yeah. But thank you, Paimon, for also pointing out, you know. We worked hard to make sure Lenny and Lynette didn't go to prison. Nice sleep.
You're finally awake.
I wonder what the mattress is like. You're up early today, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
Well, I certainly hope that was just a dream and you didn't sleep talk that entire thing. Well, you told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't...
Smug ether. I love it.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Yes, sir.
Sorry! We're going right away!
That's us. You set off as soon as possible after asking feeling what the... But we went to the production zone by accident earlier, so we are familiar. Okay. What? So, okay, in the trailer, Paimon and I just share a bed, right? Who's the other person who shares this bed? And I'm sorry, I thought there'd be like 3 or 4 beds here. You mean 2 inmates plus Paimon share this massive cell? This is a little bit... I mean, like, this prison is, I guess, not a prison. It is a little bit more luxurious than I'd expect a prison to be, though. Okay. Oh, can we get... Oh, wait, I want the thing! Sorry, like, I'm sorry, I'm doing... I'm not behaving well as an inmate, but I just had to grab this.
Is this an answer from the
Maison Cardinalis lockbox. Okay. What do you sell here? Oh no. Oh no, we need credits here. Okay, well. Can I have my meal? What? What do you mean? I went to sleep and I woke up and it's time for my meal, right? Alright. Okay, well, it took me so long to find the up elevator going in circles. Now I gotta find the down elevator. Let's read a couple things. It's not responsible for any matters related to this board. Oh, let's read one thing. Want something good? Come to the Rag and Bone Shop. It's even better than the Rag and Bone Shop. Instead of a period, there's a small orange pool of fruit. In accordance with the regulations regarding the coupon cafeteria, each person can claim 1 delicious welfare meal each day from brand. Maintain order and stay in line while claiming your welfare meal. Violators will lose welfare meal privilege for 3 days. Hey, isn't this supposed to be a delicious welfare meal? My welfare meal wasn't anything but delicious. I demand an explanation. Well, I guess the beggars can't be choosers is what they probably are going to say to you. I mean, whether it's true or not is another thing. But... Well, you're an eremite. Down elevator. Look, if I hadn't accidentally stumbled upon this, I would actually not know where it is. Although, this is production zone lower, so I hope there wasn't a production zone higher that was already on the floor I just went on. No, we're going down, okay. I mean, we're getting closer, according to the marker, which is good. So how are you all doing? How's the weather? Oh, right, we can't see it. You look, you know, I was gonna say this the first time, but this guy looks a little bit like Child. But he's not. I think there's another NPC I said that about too. It might just be like the hair. Hello, reporting for duty. That's us, reporting for duty.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Okay.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of
Okay.
you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary.
Oh no.
Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any
And it
inmate.
also doesn't want
You
us to
got
die,
that?
which has thank you for your care.
job is to use the machine over there to process widgets.
Okay.
Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right
Oh
time.
no.
If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little
Precision
maintenance
is
with your
not
fist.
a
Here,
strong suit.
take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Okay, thanks. For the modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine and then interact with the machine to start the challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you will need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's functioning. When the base part glows, jump to complete the modeling process. Okay, so the base part is... When you finish, you must retrieve this. Okay. We're gonna have to try this out. Start processing. Okay, 90 seconds.
So if the machine gets jammed, you
Okay,
just
hit it when
need
it's
to
red.
attack it to fix the problem.
Hit it when it's red.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal
Got
and
it.
hit the widget with the hammer.
1. Oh, we have to do 3. Okay. Okay, 2. Okay, good. Okay, this is fun actually. Hang on.
Okay, you got this. Great. Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets.
There you go.
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much
Alright.
the same
Do we
anyway.
do good though?
Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Yay! And we didn't die!
Paimon's exhausted.
8 hours later of doing this.
Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh.
Well, he was reasonable though. He paid us.
And wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria. We still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work too. He should be around here somewhere.
Oh, I gotta find Lenny. Just kidding. Lenny's here. No, he's not. Goodbye. Searching for Lenny.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Upper level. Okay. So the big elevator takes you from the administrative area to the production level, to the production lower level, and then there's a smaller elevator that goes between the production areas.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day?
No, of course not. Who would? Not in this place. He's working just as hard as we are
Hey,
at
over here.
not working. Hey!
Oh, you
Lenny!
scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
I'll say yes.
The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Well, it is nice to see a familiar face down here. I'll grant you that. Lenny!
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
That's right.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Felony!
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before.
Yeah.
Now hurry up and tell us.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon, don't
We
cry.
fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
I know, right?
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My
Wow,
brother was
amazing.
charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
Of course.
It really
And then how
isn't
about
that
Fremine?
bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
That's good.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Yeah, that's not the point. But nice trick. And nice plan. Yeah.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Yep, just as I said.
Told you so. See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it.
Okay.
The
I'm
House
listening.
of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Do you think that's what he meant in the trailer? When he was like, Risley, where did you take my siblings? Or are these just affiliates? Still, that's not a when 100 people disappear, that's including Child. Don't forget that we're here to investigate Child. That's not a good sign. Direct provocation. Yeah, I'd say so. Why is the house so interested about the secret? How about you ask what it is?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Oh, interesting.
How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this
All right.
information that led us to suspect that
believe it.
Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Oh, he's so clever. Can't hide anything from you. I mean, the Gnosis could be here, but my guess is that the Gnosis is in the Oratrice. And that's why Lenny heard a voice when he went to investigate the Oratrice, and it scared him, so he ran back to finish the rest of the trick, and then we had to get him out of getting thrown in jail, and now he's back in jail. But I was thinking that the Gnosis might be what's behind the Oratrice, since the Gnosis seem to have almost like a power of themselves beyond what the Archon has, or like in addition to what the Archon has. And considering what we know about Nahida's Gnosis was being used to power the Akasha system, my thought is that the Gnosis would be in the Oratrice. But I'm really interested in this line of thinking here, and I'm interested to see what comes of this investigation.
Bingo! we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You already said everything. Consider an exchange of information. Plus, even if we don't tell them, I'm sure Arlecchino told them already.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you.
Okay.
Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation?
I think we're the only ones who actually care.
Must be as bad as ever.
We know the Harbingers don't get along, and they just
I
kind of
wouldn't
use
go
each
that
other.
far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up?
Can we?
Even
I
though
would
we
love
have different
to.
objectives, we're both
First
here
of
to
all-
investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Okay. Why are you gonna refuse Ether? Okay, first of all, it's Linny. So, I mean, I'll do anything Linny asks me to do. But second of all, it's really lonely down here, Ether. You sure you don't want to work with Linny? He's not wrong. I mean, we don't have the same goal, but we probably could help each other out with it more. But no, of course, Ether's gonna be like, no, I'm sorry. We got you out of jail. We heard your life story. We went into this whole investigation with you in your story quest to find out the Phantom Thief and get justice for your master, but no, we're still not gonna work together yet. Not yet. Linny gave us a rose, and yet Ether will still not be charmed by him, which is honestly surprising. I must refuse, apparently.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Ether, maybe we should just say
Of course
yes.
he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Come on, Ether.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
I mean,
It's okay to open up a little.
Linny was really looking forward to teaming up with us, you know, Ether. Right, Ether? I'll do it because it's Linny. But also, not just because it's Linny, because I actually think that working together in this case is, like, better. Because otherwise we have nobody looking out for each other here. This is a place that's pretty cutthroat. And it's nice to have allies. Especially when we're not here actually serving a real prison sentence.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone.
Okay.
Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards.
Okay.
You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
Sounds
A
good.
forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Thanks.
Oh, that's
I don't know if we have
just
such an elegant way to get in contact with you, but
after all that
it's
work
okay. I'm
today.
sure he'll keep an eye on us.
More about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub.
Yeah. And as quickly as they appeared, they're now gone. Linny and Lynette, as always. You know, I feel like Linny's story quest should have been after some of the Archon quest, because you know the thing is, when we left Linny like in the first act, you know, Ether was a little bit upset. I'm not sure why, considering we are going well out of our way to investigate to save Child, who is from the Fatui. Was it really that much of a betrayal that Linny and Lynette were from the Fatui too? Although I was a little bit miffed that, like, you know, you didn't think that to tell us when we're trying to get you to not go to prison. These things are so cool. Like, we're trying to get you out of prison. You didn't think that that might become a point of contention. Anyway, but yeah. Sorry, I feel like I was making a point there. That wasn't the end of my sentence, was it? But now I don't remember, because I finished that like it was a sentence and forgot the rest. I'll just whatever. When I remember, I'll remember. Oh, it was because well, Ether. I don't think Ether should have been so upset with Linny and Annette. But in any case, I feel like the story, like the contents of Linny's story quest, seem like it'd make more sense for it to take place after the Archon quest events, because it kind of glazes over like what's actually happening in Fontaine. It's a story very personal to Linny and Lynette, of course, because it's Linny's story quest, but also doesn't really mention much about any events that have happened or are happening, which almost implies to me that it should have been after, but they wanted to release it when they released Linny. Activate lift. This is, I assume this is the one we want, right? We can watch the elevator come down. As long as if we're underneath the elevator. I mean, probably not something good. I mean, nobody wants to be under an elevator as it's coming down. But in the video game world, we can do stuff we wouldn't normally do, such as stand underneath an elevator as it's coming down. But anyway. That's what happens. So elegant. So elegant the way we just clip into the elevator. Very nice. The Linny story quest was really good. So yeah. I mean, whatever comes of this investigation is definitely going to be, it's going to run deeper than we think it is. Child disappearance, the secret of the Fortress of Meripede. Like I said, there's magic at play. And it's no coincidence that Child had been talking about his master and lost control of his powers not long before all of this happened. And I don't know, just some scary things are gonna be happening. Hey, can we get her? Let me guess, is it welfare meal like in the real time? It's real time welfare meals, isn't it? Not days in here, because of course they can't see days in here. It's days in real time, isn't it?
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
Well, it'll be a matter of time before you get it again, is what you say when you keep throwing intertwined fates at a character. And you hope.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being.
That's right.
Let's just get out of
That's
here
how
as
it
soon as
goes.
possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean.
The
and
foreman
work
wasn't
being
actually
pretty
even that
tiring.
mean. I
You
mean,
think so, mate? If I had a coupon
yeah,
for every
Paimon,
fish who said that.
like I said, I think
Seems you
Paimon...
fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface.
Okay, like I said, I do think Paimon has been taking this way too lightly. Like, this is no joke down here, Paimon, please. But second of all, it seems you fishies haven't still learned your lessons from life up on the surface. Like I said, the whole thing, whole culture of this place is like people working hard to make up for mistakes of the past. It's gonna be really hard for us to show remorse when we didn't commit a crime, and that's gonna single us out here a lot, isn't it?
If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Have some advice for us, old timer?
I like your attitude.
Thanks.
I can.
Don't worry, I'm
let you
willing
in
to
on a
work
little
hard
something.
in this place for the
Everyone's
crime
been
I
telling you to
committed.
just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right?
That's what we've
But what
heard.
they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Okay.
Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Well, that's to be
Not
expected,
everyone
Paimon.
knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter
Yeah, this place has a
something
kind of
even worse
shady
than
culture.
death.
Of course it's gonna have some hidden rules. Paimon, I think you're still taking this a little bit lightly.
Ooh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that.
Ether, why are you repeating yourself? You literally just asked him that exact line. Have some advice for us, old timer?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Okay.
You mean that if there really are hidden rules, then
Shh!
Child's disappearance
Don't say
might
that,
have something to do
Paimon.
with it? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to
He's gonna
avoid
say
breaking
no.
them.
We have to pay for it or find it for ourselves.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, will you take what we do have?
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough.
Okay.
Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've
Yeah.
gotten a handle on your
What
new
would be the point of
lives?
telling us before we can actually understand what
Come
he's
find me
saying?
Once you've been here longer. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me Vidoc. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. You know those
He
pipes
left,
that make sounds
just
at
like
night?
that.
Or don't make sounds? Don't ever
Do you
go
think
near
he's
them at
just
night.
trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
Is it possible that someone would just disappear? I'm still interested.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh,
There's
there's
somebody.
nothing we can do
Oh, I
about
thought
it
there's somebody
now.
behind there listening, but it's just the guy serving food. I don't know. He just looks like he's peeking his
He
head
was
out
busy
from back
talking,
there.
we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
After your meal, you spend some time getting familiar with the fortress. Before long, it's nighttime. Well, you don't know that. You can't see the sky outside. That's the kind of freaky part about this. Alright, which waypoint was it? Administrative production zone. Okay, it must be this one then. No, too high up. Okay, it is the one in the administrative zone then. I mean, I know it's just because I tend to get really immersed in the experience. But as glamorous as they're trying to make me feel doing this in a video game, I can't help but feel a little bit like, you know, we're in a prison? And yet, you know full well a real prison would be much, much worse than this. You know? Like, the Traveler has been treated with really leniency here. I mean, not even including the whole tour with Wesley. Like, working and then making enough money to earn you like a decent meal. I mean, we didn't even have to pay for the meal, right? But, like, I don't know. This is a pretty nice prison, and yet at the same time, I think Paimon is still glamorizing this a little bit.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon.
Oh, see?
But
Once again,
like
that's
most
not
of the
something you
other
normally get in
inmates,
prison.
choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep
What I felt
making
something
progress
ominous
on
is
our
about to happen.
investigation tomorrow.
This child's vision. There's child. I hear someone calling me. What happened? You're here, okay. The fighting area. Like I said, I knew he would get drawn to this place. He's thinking about something. Time is passing.
Are you awake, Traveler?
No. I've been awake all night looking at what Child was up to in the Fortress of Meropide. Yeah, let's not forget we're still holding on to his vision. I even checked to make sure we still had it as an item this morning. Yeah, we're still holding on to that. It seemed a little bit like because Ether was holding on to it, he could see a little bit of what was going on through Child's life.
What's wrong?
He went to the
You
fight
have
area.
something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
I dreamed of Child. Rather, in the dream, I was Child. That's more specific.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours.
Maybe I can use his vision to see everything he experienced from his perspective. Well, I wouldn't say that's normally how it works, but Ether seems to have a lot of powers that don't bend the rules of time and space around Teyvat, so sure, why not?
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went?
The dream was a little hazy. I didn't see anything particularly useful. Well, that's not true. You saw that he went to the fight club and stood there for a long time.
Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future.
And
What's
he
more
looked like he had the
important now
same
is that
dorm
it's the
room
start
as
of
we did.
another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons.
Day
What's
2
the plan for today?
of our samsara. Let's go work.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
Yep, for sure. You have it the production. Oh, thank you for saving me the embarrassment of trying to find it. Although we would teleport there now, so it's okay. Hi!
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasting.
Already on it.
Good, here you go.
Let's do it. I love my job. See, this is the kind of work that I'm not that strong, so if I had to do it by hand, it'd be really hard. But if it was about operating a machine and hitting stuff at the right time, I wouldn't be good at it first because you have to get used to the coordination. And the precision part would be hard for me too. But if I had to do it, I'd learn it. I'd force myself to learn it. And then it would be fun because the rest of it's fun. Let's do it. Oh, you wanted to just jump right away. No, I missed it! Okay. Good. Jump there. Unjam the machine there. I mean, the biggest thing I'd be scared of with this machine is, like, obviously the safety stuff that you have to worry about when you're working in a shop, right? You have to make sure you wear your safety goggles, which Ether is not. Make sure you don't cut off your fingers and hands. Have all the guards in place, which this machine doesn't have any. Yeah, and second thought, maybe it's not so fun. There's no safety here at all.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting
Alright, so it
the
seems
hang
it's
of
been a
it
few
now.
days now. Does seem to be getting easier. All you do is floating around telling me what to do.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new
Not
faces
disturbed.
working
That means
nearby.
that it's late
I
now.
guess we were destined to
Oh
meet.
no.
I've been working here for
But I love
almost
playing this
15
game so
years.
much.
Even the foreman Grainville always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
In other words, you haven't managed any improvement in 15 years. Don't say that. Hey, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
I think I've got the work more or less down pat. We just haven't quite learned all the rules. The rules, quote, end quote.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
The hidden rules. That's what they're called, right? Look at us getting deeper into this rabbit hole.
Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Okay.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen.
So the conditions in this case are...
If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
What kind of rule is that?
Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule.
Okay.
They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
What the? How did that happen?
Hang on, that's kind of scary. That's actually kind of scary, considering we know that people can be dissolved into water. But all of his friends forgetting him too? What did that worker look like?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Now, is this a long, long time ago or like recent?
Wait, are you thinking that it was
He said a legend, so I thought it'd be years and years ago, but like, yeah, it could be child. Child trying to reduce his sentence to get out early, or maybe trying to prove himself. Actually, wait, that makes a ton of sense. The whole thing about child is he tries to prove himself at everything he does. He wants to do the best at everything he does. That's why he's trying to master the bow, because it's the weapon he's the weakest with. So obviously he tried to work the hardest and like outdo everybody else, right? Thank you very much for the information.
Oh?
Huh? What?
You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling you.
Why?
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try?
Here's the thing though, if we didn't have this conversation, we'd probably end up working you here overworked for 3 days anyway, and then we'd have the same punishment. So now we're just doing it, but informed of what's gonna happen, or an idea of what's gonna happen, instead of it happening and nobody told us that anything was gonna happen. Sounds like a good lead to me.
Alright, if you insist.
Alright, I guess you finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, just a regular meal
Oh no,
set.
credit coupons for use during
Paimon shouldn't get
investigation.
her hopes up.
I don't like that.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Do I have a choice? I do have a choice. Let's go work in the production zone. Well, I'm a little bit tempted considering I'm playing a video game and it's not actually hard work. And therefore, we can test out this theory and try to disappear like Child. Or we can go to the Pancration Ring, where we saw Child standing in the dream there for a very long time. But not fighting anybody. Because he didn't have his vision, and he probably didn't have his delusion either. And he's probably not going to use his foul legacy transformation and nearly die down here, while also accidentally killing everybody else. That would be bad. Let's go investigate. This seems like an illusion of choice, because I feel like the main goal is to investigate Child, and all of these options will lead to that. Let's work.
But Paimon really hopes the foreman will be in a better mood today.
Is this a real choice? Like, is this like a choose your own adventure thing in this game? If I decide to investigate, will something different happen?
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear
Okay,
and get to work.
this guy
Time's
says
a waste.
this guy has like he's on a dialogue loop. Okay, I want to see what happens though if we work for 3 days straight without doing anything but eating and sleeping. Come on. Good. Done. Here you go.
Let me have a
Good.
look.
Here's my credit coupons. Great.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good
What
thing
is this
it's
book up
finally
here?
time for
Relevant. Oh no. Another one? I guess it makes sense. Alright. What did we dream of tonight? Nothing? Okay.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
Complete the quest stage objectives in certain quests to advance the story. May also be viewed from the quest menu. Okay, so while working the morning shift, apply for continuous working shifts with Grainville. Okay. Well, then we're gonna work. Okay, there's no choice.
Go.
Okay. So they're trying to give us the real prison experience
Look who
here.
decided to show
Yes,
up.
hi.
Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's oh.
Oh,
What's with
he's
suddenly
applying
wanting to
for
work
he's
so hard?
applying for
You
the
need
3
coupons
days.
that badly?
Sure. Let's just say we really want to
Yeah.
test our limits.
You see, we had a friend back in the day who also wanted to do the same thing, and we were gonna, like, you know, follow in his footsteps. Okay. So we're gonna test this.
Nice! We did well today.
Yeah!
Let's
Look
keep it
at
up.
Ether fist pumping. Okay. So.
Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be so tiring?
I have a feeling this Archon quest is actually really complicated in terms of all the different choices you could choose. But I'm wondering if this part here where we're working for 3 days straight.
That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore.
If this part where we're working for 3 days straight is scripted. Come on, lunchtime for Paimon. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now? And now it's lunchtime.
You're just realizing this now? That was the whole plan, right?
Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going on?
I don't know, but we should probably eat our food first.
It doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon
Right.
cafeteria.
Where are all the
safely.
people here?
Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all?
Paimon, you have a habit of jinxing us right when we need things to go right. Please don't say that.
Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach
Yeah,
has
just
been
eat some
grumbling the
food.
whole time.
And now just let the process take its course because we've gotten ourselves into something I don't think
wonders
we
what we'll get today.
understand.
Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal. Wait, what?
Purple. Like the primordial water. Huh?
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this?
I've never seen a welfare meal like this. There's something wrong with this meat.
What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Someone went missing before, and now our meals have this strange meat.
No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it.
We're gonna eat it.
Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
Hi. We're allergic to this meal.
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look,
He's gonna say we're picky, but
normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and shout out.
I don't know. I think this is magic.
How could this be fine? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey! Ugh, what should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying to hide something?
The plot thickens.
Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now she's...
Alright, our credit coupons are increasing every day. The strange welfare meal received after violating the hidden rules of the production zone. What is that stuff? It looks a lot like tentacles. I don't like that. Not that I don't look like the eating that. I don't like where the direction this is going.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Okay, well, we don't need to work 3 days anymore.
Okay, let's see if we can find
I
any...
guess we didn't go to the fight club, but that's okay. Maybe we can do that after. Walk around and look for clues. Okay, the dotted lines I assume are this are optional, right? Although you met a familiar face, you have obtained no leads on child so far. Did you miss something that's in plain sight? a little bit nerve-wracking, is that the answer? Yes. Find an opportunity to look around and collect clues regarding the strange meat. I think that's above us, whatever this is. Okay, I want to do the dotted line ones first, because I think if we do the solid line one, we're not gonna get to continue with the other ones afterwards. Okay, I think they are both on the hidden, on the upper floor. I mean, okay, let's see. Yeah? No? What am I missing then? Not up here. On the bottom floor, you think? Sorry, what is this quest called? The Prescribed Hidden in Plain Sight. Again, it's just not looking like I'm gonna like this. Alright, go to the upper level, I think. Oh, there's one over here. Perfect. It's a little suspicious to me, too, that we didn't hear a single word from Child. Oh, there's Sijuan. Hear a single word from Child in the trailer. Sounds like, if that's the case, I suspect something really bad has happened to him. There we go. Wait, is this the... Who the Holy Scriptures during your time in the Fortress of Merope to advance the story? It sounds like it has its own quest system. Okay, is this the wrong elevator? Yeah, it's the wrong elevator. Okay. Where's the elevator I want?
Never seems to end.
The one that takes me to the upper level. Are we in the wrong... Hold on. Where are we? We're in the... We are in the production. Abandoned production zone? What is this, and why would we be allowed in this area? This seems like an area that people like us should be kept strictly off limits to. As nosy as we are, you know. I'm realizing now, dotted lines has nothing to do, I think, with nothing to do with whether it's optional or not, and everything to do with what level we're on. Which is good to know. Is this all that's here? Oh no, there's another side. I feel like we shouldn't be here. Multi-directional, oh no. Multi-directional connection control drive valve. A mechanical device which is exceedingly complex to operate. It can open and close paths that lead from the abandoned production zone in various directions. When activated, the arrowhead-equipped core, gear, drivetrain, and gear drivetrain will return. Operate the device when the arrows are pointing in opposing directions to cause the device to stop spinning, upon which the path indicated by the core gear drivetrain's arrow will open. A mechanical device which is exceedingly complex to operate. Oh, okay. So it opens the door. Okay. I assume we're not supposed to use this. Remove gear. I feel like we shouldn't be doing this. Oh, I see. They're all parallel to each other. Oh, never mind. Now they're not. No, they are again. Stop? Is that what I want? I can't see what's happening when it's doing that. Can I dive down? Nope. Complete tutorial. The geode mine shaft. I'm a bit tired. I can sense with the stones. You've ever heard anyone talk about how they have mysterious energy? I don't know what the Fontaine Research Institute engineers do with the stones, but they form here looking like that. Just think of it, because if you can avoid it, don't go there. Otherwise, I'll need to write a report. Okay. The stones. The stones. There's geodes. Like I said, I think we're delving into stuff that we shouldn't be at the moment. Okay. So it appears that the dotted lines means it's on a different level. Great. Well, in that case, I will just go straight here then. Hello there, Sijuan.
Sijuan? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone? Hello, Traveler. Paimon?
Hi.
Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy?
Yeah, enjoy?
What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work.
Thanks.
Are you talking about pets or people?
You also happen to be a veterinarian as well as head nurse.
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful.
I
for
like
being
how the
a
little heart
nurse.
she has like a
Yes.
little like
Running around
dial, and
taking
it's pointing towards a
everyone's
full
health
heart
is
instead of a
very
broken
fulfilling.
heart.
But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body, make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work, and don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks.
We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks
She
for the
almost
reminder.
seems a little bit too nice to be talking to us in a place like this. Good to see Miss Sijuan observing prisoners that work near the production zone. It seems that she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. And that's useful info. Is that not the clue that we were looking for? Oh, okay, we've already done 1 out of 3. Okay. Good. Good. Let's go up here. Okay, those 2 down there and something up here. Hi. We meet again.
Huh? Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where's Sijuan when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch. and nobody knows where Siegewing gets off to.
But we just saw her. I mean, we shouldn't tell him that, but so this isn't just a coincidence, but she's always absent during lunch?
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegewing's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
Alright. Told the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. And suspicious that we got a meal that was clearly toxic at lunchtime. Yeah, what are you up to, Siegewin? Yeah, why is there was another, I thought there was another yellow pointing to these guys over here.
I'm not very good at remembering people's appearances. Anyway, no one comes to mind based on your description.
Okay. Well, thanks, I guess.
Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. Are you sure they're an inmate here?
Who are we talking about? Child? Or ourselves? Or... whatever.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
That's us.
No need to be so nervous.
Relax, we're not...
I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you,
Right.
and I...
Remember, we're not that special. We are just prisoners here. Are you that scared of him?
Well, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some insignificant little bug.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace.
Yeah, and Ether and Paimon are always hanging out with the big shots, so it's nothing new to them. I get it, you want to take his place. Well, that's not the message I got from his nervousness, but sure.
What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
Okay. So we're still missing one. That's... What are we still missing? What happens if I teleported this? I think it's just the bottom floor. Okay. We go up here. I mean, the places that are marked on the map, places we've already been. Okay, Rowan not here anymore. There's something in here. Oh, there's something over here. What is over here? A book.
Hey, look! There's something here! Looks like a research notebook.
Okay.
That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Are they a fan of Siegewing?
What suspicious guy?
Must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework.
Right, I don't know who you're talking about, but sure. Won't he object to us looking through his notes?
And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Decisive, I like it, Paimon. Research about the characteristics of Melusines. The research notes say that the Melusine race perceive the world differently than humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. That we know from when we were with Mamere and looking at her paintings, but at the same time, Ethan and Paimon still managed to get the artistic message, or the artistic understanding from her paintings. Okay. So we've done this. We've done all of these. Walk around and look for strange clues. Hi. Send a letter. We can deliver letters as long as you've coupons to pay for the postage. You can write to anyone, or write to letters and public benefit. God, please don't mention it. And we're not actually going to send a letter because we can leave here whenever we want, technically.
Is this?
Then what else am I looking for here? There's 3 beds here. Lenny, Lynette, Femine, right? No, seriously, what is still marked here then? Right? Like one of the circles went away and then this one is still staying here. Why? Oh, I see why.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn reward coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation
we
work
did for
after
a little
all.
while.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the
Except
time.
for us when we worked
Have
3
you
days
also been
straight.
investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
Alright, how's Lenny holding up?
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads.
That's good.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
What is it?
Credit coupons? Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Oh, thanks.
Aw, that's so
That's
nice.
nice.
Of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons then. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, Lynette. Okay. Credit coupons for use during investigation. We haven't needed to use any of them yet, but I'm not sure if that's because I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so we seem to have cleared everything in that area, so that means we need to go back to the production zone. Now, the guy before was like, Siegewin is not in the infirmary. We saw where Siegewin was, and there's another person who was following her, I think. Hey.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, that's right. You said you were going to help us. No coupons needed.
No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are
no
the extra
problem.
credit coupons he gave me.
Oh, you don't
I'd
have
like you
to.
have them.
You don't have to. I'd rather you give us...
No, we couldn't
Yeah.
take them.
You
They're
keep
your
them.
reward after all.
Can you give us some intel instead?
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye.
Oh, it's fine.
Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't
Okay.
take no for an
What are we
answer.
going to do with all of these coupons? What are we saving them for? Okay. We seem to have completed an objective here. That. What level is this on? Administrative area. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of navigating this place without any sort of visualization or map whatsoever. That's right. Let's see. Look for clues. We're back here again. We're back in our dorm. Lenny, did you leave something for us again? Sleep. Oh no, we're gonna sleep and then we're gonna see some more dreams of what Child is up to. Or was up to. I don't know if it is or was.
You want to stop investigating and go rest?
It's time for a rest.
Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Little do you know, we never rest. We're gonna be investigating as we sleep.
So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch.
Okay.
What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I think I've got something, but unfortunately it's not related to child.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end.
For now.
Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Good night. Why did we dream about child and why has it not happened again? Because I'd like to get more info on that. Okay, we have a lot of coupons.
It feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's more of a, first of all, good or bad, it just is. It doesn't really mean anything considering that you're not actually here as real criminals. Well, like if you're a real criminal, you start to feel this way, then that means then the culture of this prison / community center in particular is that, you know, you are on your way to rebirth, right? That you are making yourself again anew by putting in hard effort and making up for your crimes. As for a good or bad thing, it's like, more importantly, like how, I don't know at this point. I'm not the one who's been in here for 45 days. I've been in here for, what is it? 3 hours, so.
What do you have planned for us?
What do you have planned for us? We haven't gone to the ring yet. No, we're not gonna skip. We're gonna hoard these coupons and not use them until we have to. That's what I'm gonna do. Just like, look, I'm a Primo Gem saver. I'm also gonna be a coupon saver too.
But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Somebody has a Nebulette profile picture. Let's see if there's any really easy work.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
Sorry, why are we not going to the fighting ring? You apply with Granville to do some of the simpler processing tasks and get some credit coupons without breaking a sweat. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
The thing is, like, these choices, it's like, I can't tell if this is supposed to be, like, an illusion of choice or not. Like, we get some leeway to choose what we want, but in the end, like, some of these choices have, the direction of the story is already preset, right? Or is it? That's the thing. That's the thing that'd be really interesting.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Well, we're gonna go to the ring, right?
Sure! If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time at the Pancration ring.
Let's do it.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
I would grab myself a welfare meal, but apparently, the whole concept of like the real life day and Tevat days must be really confusing to the traveler. I mean, I guess it's not like canonical, right? It's not canonical that Ether still can't get another welfare meal, but you know, be like, well, a day hasn't passed yet. What do you mean? I've been here for 45 days. Yes, but a day in the real world, huh? Is this elevator going up or down? Down. Down, because there's no up part. Sounds good. Alright, let's see. How is it going? Lower. Hi.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand.
We'll go easy on them.
But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process.
I'm up for that.
What do you think? Interested?
Sure.
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration.
Fair enough, fair enough. You win or lose, all the same. I'll give it a try.
Okay, Great. Let me walk you through the rules.
Sounds good.
The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes,
so it's not even
then
that
you'll
much
win
of a show
credit
of strength,
coupons.
so much as like a memory
The second
test.
you mess up the order, you lose. Game over.
Darn it.
The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it?
I'm up for it.
Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now,
Thanks
let
for
the
your
game
patronage,
begin.
mate. Alright. Targets will come up in order. When the targeting light turns blue, you must attack the targets in the order in which they came up. Successfully following this order 4 times will complete the challenge. Conversely, attacking in the wrong order a certain number of times will cause you to fail. Manually interrupting the challenge or leaving the challenge area will also cause you to fail. Okay, I gotta be really careful then. You know, sometimes I swing the sword by accident because I'm on a tablet and I just try to hit the sprint and I hit the battle button instead. We're gonna have to be careful not to do that.
Okay, do your best to hit the
that one?
targets, just like Colin said.
Okay. Shoot, I don't know if it was this one or that one that came first. I think it was this one. So I saw this one and like, I didn't hear anything with the first sound. And I was like, huh? So that must have been it. Oh, but there's an amount of wrong targets you can make as well. There's leniency. Hang on. You're allowed to make mistakes. Hang on.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights.
No, you flatter us.
Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you.
Yeah, you flatter me.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancration match yet, have you?
Sports betting?
Just go talk to Rusimov.
Okay.
Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
Literally sports betting.
We don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
We should probably watch a few matches first, Paimon.
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
Okay.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
What is it with gambling being normalized
Bet
in
at
this place?
random, huh? Well, how should I
Yeah,
put it?
don't do that.
It's not like you
Don't
can't
ever
do
do that.
but I'd advise you to
I'd
give it some
advise
more
you to be
thought
careful
first.
with betting in general.
We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
Could there be some sort of rule here? Quotation marks?
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
The hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bid.
Okay.
Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
Great, so now we have to try that.
Both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him.
Okay.
However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, Supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
Okay.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
Have you seen what he really looks like?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Doesn't sound like child.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
No, I don't think it was. Here's the thing. Okay, I don't think it's child. But I could be wrong. But all of these are sounding like legends, as if this happened years ago. So. But there's also a story about, you know, everybody forgetting about the other guy, right? So, who knows? Thank you very much for the information.
Huh? We will?
We'll give it a try.
You're not serious, are you?
No,
Look,
we love breaking
here
all
I
the
was
rules.
just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
We're very, very good rule breakers. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Seems you've made up your mind. Just be sure to protect Paimon, okay?
As always. Paimon's our best friend.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons.
Oh no.
If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
Well, I guess we've been earning them for a reason. Turn to the dormitories.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make it.
Okay, we're getting into some loops here, and I'm just trying to figure out when do we break out of the cycle and advance the story. Because we're not really doing that at the moment, but I assume that's going to change very quickly.
Maybe we can make some progress in our
What do you think we planned? Go to... Yeah, that's right. We're going to go bet.
After working here, but doing this... Yeah.
Okay, so... We go work. Blah, blah, blah. Easy. Because apparently we can't even do the hard work anymore because they realize I'm obsessed with it. And so they're not going to let me do it. Alright.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal?
Super lucky meal.
Looks like hard work really does
We did the
get
easy
rewarded.
jobs today, but yes.
Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every
You
bite.
better do that because
What would you like
something
to do
bad
this
might happen.
afternoon?
Time to go to the pancreation ring.
Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Goodbye, my hard-earned credit coupons. Thank you to the ones that Deacon and Lynette gave me. Because that's probably all we have left now.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super
They're
weird.
cool boxing names, right?
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible
Oh no, we're gonna splurge and do both.
Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick...
We're gonna buy tickets for both fighters.
Huh? For both
Look,
fighters?
just don't worry about it.
I could tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
No.
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure.
No, don't worry.
Remember,
We'll take the fallout of whatever happens.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons.
He's like, yes, ma'am. Alright, we did it. Now what's gonna happen when we go to the next morning?
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early.
Okay, something bad's supposed to happen the next morning, right? Uh-oh, we're gonna get arrested.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
I mean, we are
I'll get you
in
for
jail,
you.
but somehow.
The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Well, you didn't have to deliver it. I could have... You could have just left it there.
A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
Well, I didn't buy anything unless this is.
Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you open it.
Alright, we got this.
Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah!
What is it? Doesn't seem especially scary, but there is something a little odd inside.
Huh? What is it? Are you
What
okay?
is it?
Let Paimon
There's
take a
nothing
peek too.
scary or horrifying. Why does it look like a bottle of blood?
Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Rumor has it that a boxer went missing, and the liquid in this bottle obviously looks like blood.
Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a sniff? Do you want to give it a taste? Ethan, what's wrong with you?
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
Seems I'll have to investigate. This place is chock full of strange happenings after all.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we
No,
figured out
definitely
what's
not.
going on. Just trust Paimon on
This
one,
one's
okay?
going with the purple food. The next day after violating the hidden rules of the pancreation ring. Okay.
What do you have planned for
I
us?
don't know, we splurged. Investigate the clues you discovered. Great.
Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have a choice there, so definitely that's what we have to do. Okay. Administrative area. Okay, downstairs. Daily commission rewards done. Well, we certainly seem to have found that the new method is working well when I plan to do this all day. Fitzroy is there. Promoter. Hello?
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Hi.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Alright, Spill, what are you doing here?
Then what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
You sure seem anxious about something.
Yeah.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, a promoter from Fontaine. So what kind of problem did you run into?
Fonta is one of the, still the funniest thing to me.
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it.
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Yeah.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
Exactly. Dissatisfaction with the Duke. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. The Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. Alright, that's an important note. This weird spoon and nail file that is like next to our investigation notes is just like really gives us the atmosphere here. Okay. So something about Fonta and something else about the Fight Club. Let's go back here. What are we trying to do right now? Try to move about more freely and gather clues about the strange blood-colored liquid. I mean, where else to check than the place where we did commit such a terrible crime? Losing 3,000 coupons on purpose.
Scattered all over the ground. Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Why is Fontaco... Fontaco has not come up in our investigation at all over the last few hours. So what is their involvement now? Let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
Well, what are you afraid of? We're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being.
Okay, so they're trying a new drink.
Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fonta. But it sounds like things aren't going
what is
well
in
at
this
all.
new drink?
Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
Good. But Paimon took some good notes, right? Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an as yet unnamed and unpackaged product. The product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. I don't like the sound of that. Surely not, you know, the blood of their enemies, right? Hey, it's us. I'm sorry. We did exactly what you told us not to do.
I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the content.
But yes, it's real. It's real.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay?
Oh no,
Wait.
we're not okay.
Are you sure that
We were
it's
never
you
okay, though.
controlling your bodies right now?
I don't know.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you would ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Something like
Even
that.
if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons.
I know, but it's true. We guaranteed our loss there. So it does look a little strange to other people.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fonta.
Oh, interesting.
The company that manufactures
So sponsored.
sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Yeah, I thought this was Risley.
Let's just say
doing
it's a
stuff.
mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fonta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
Okay. Like I said, Fonta hasn't appeared in our investigation at all up until this point, but suddenly it seems really important. That's important info.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
We will. Thank you. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fontaine company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. Come around and look for clues. This is becoming really. Oh my gosh! Do you see how many layers there are here? Which one is this in? Administrative area. This is we're getting quite deep into this. See, I feel like I should stop and take a break, but I'm afraid if I do, it's gonna break away from the prison atmosphere. But probably not. I mean, like, we'll be fine. Eat. Come on, ether. No, wrong button.
We ended up here without even thinking about it. Wanna grab something to eat?
Sure. Let's end the shift.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons.
Don't worry, I checked literally everything. Make better use of it. There's nothing else to do.
What is this garbage? Ooh,
Okay, we got garbage. Okay. Like I said,
what would you like to do this afternoon?
you know, this is worse than the Samsara. The Samsara was a repeating thing, but it had a narrative that was going through it. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm saying this is not bad. This is a cool game mechanic. But I'm saying in terms of being ether here, this time loop is requiring way more effort than. Okay, I guess if I think of it from Ether's perspective, he had to do everything over and over in the Samsara too. Fine, it's just me. Okay, like I said, this is a cool game mechanic, but now we're actually seeing what it looks like when you're in a time loop, like the actual like nitty gritty parts of it, like not just okay, this is what was different in every loop. This is no, we're getting the parts that are the same. Like I said, I'm not opposed to it because I think it's a cool game mechanic, but at the same time, it's getting a little bit like. How are we progressing?
After working here so but doing this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Paimon I actually really want to play the game again. That's why I keep choosing it. But then Paimon's like, no, let's do some easy work instead. So we just get credit coupons and move on. I want to play the game again. I want to hit the thing again.
A mysterious box, a bottle of crimson liquid.
That's right. That's the line from the trailer.
Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
I think I got something, but unfortunately it's not related to child. I'm getting a lot of deja vu now.
Really?
It's nowhere. Stage objectives complete. Wait.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules.
Okay, something new.
Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Let's send on coupons to skip our shift so we can investigate. We just did that yesterday. I will say I do like this aspect of it. If they're gonna throw us in prison, they're gonna make us really feel like we're in prison. It's almost like that aspect of like. I mean, this is an RPG, but like the aspect of an RPG of like your own freedom to choose what you're gonna do and advance the story at your own pace. So I do like that. But with all that said, I do want to advance the story a little bit, so
yeah,
let's do that. The prescribed hidden in plain sight. Lost in deep seas. You know, actually, this might be a good point to take a break. Take a break and come back later. Because I have been doing this for 3.5 hours. And I got places to be tomorrow. And it's late. So far, a really interesting take on the throwing us in prison thing. I mean, they've made it a really immersive experience for what it's worth, considering that we're not prisoners and we're not in a real prison. That would be a lot harsher and not as kind. and not as fancy. Like, look at the giant room we have to ourselves. So we met Lenny and Lynette here. No trace of Child, except for the fact that we dreamed about him, which is a little weird. But, we got some furniture. Now that's cool. Yeah, I think this is a good place to take a break. And come back tomorrow. I have a feeling now that we found the box and the Crimson Liquid and gotten all these clues, I have a feeling that now that part of the quest just completed, now we're in this part. What's this? Unfinished comedy. Well, I guess this world quest started as soon as we went down there, which is why it asked me about it earlier. Anyway, to the stars shining in the depths. I have a feeling we haven't seen exactly what the title of this Archon quest means. But I have a feeling also that we've gone through a lot of the hard, repetitive investigation stuff, and from this point on, we're gonna get into the really fast-paced part of the story where suddenly everything comes together at once. And I'm really excited for that. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. Until then, take care everyone. I will see you next time.